guys, and welcome to this episode of Simply Fit. And I thought I'd just do an update onto the Road to Season A competitions in 2024. And I haven't done an update for a while of the competition series because the same things have been happening. So just been prepping. The teams changed slightly from the start of the prep to now. I just thought I'd do a bit of an update and just let everyone know what's been going on. So currently it is the 17th of March. Now, the Arnold Classic UK's just finished. Samson Dowder got second behind Hardy Japan, and I just finished watching the live stream. It was awesome. I do think Samson had that. I really love his physique, but I'm digressing. So anyway, back to the prep. So I'll start off very quickly with myself. We're currently 4 weeks out of the Elite Natural Physique season opening bodybuilding competition in Adelaide, and I'm around about 91 kilograms at the moment, which is a little bit heavier than normal at this far out, but my condition's very comparable. I'll put a couple of pictures up, but very happy with how it's going. It's time to knuckle down now, though. So I had my last cheat meal a week ago, which was 5 weeks out, and I've just allocated one more cheat meal to have in around about 3 weeks. I think in that time I'll be a little bit flattened out of eating so clean, and I'll need to refeed a little bit. So we'll just have to play it by ear. But I'm assuming around about the 29th or the 30th of March, I'll have one more cheat meal, which drops around 2 weeks before the competition is due to start, and refeed and see how it goes. So that's me done. I'm very happy with how it's going. I've got a posing routine set up, 90% set up for it. Really cool music, and just very excited. It's just another day in the office, really dieting for competitions for me these days. So Vicky, she's doing awesome. So she did season B, Nat Bod. She went really well. She stayed very close to competition weight, so she probably fluctuated about 5 kilograms over contest weight, which is what happens when when you're in contest condition. That's not achievable to hold for a long period of time. So she went up in weight. She ate in a surplus for a few weeks. She went over to America over Christmas and then started a prep in January. So she's doing really well. She's very, very close to competition condition right now. Her legs are way tighter than what they've ever been. I'm really happy with that. Her midsection is very flat and the abs are just starting to push through. So a couple more weeks of hard dieting, keeping the carbs in to keep that muscle full against the skin, and we're going to have probably the best package, which is what we're aiming for every competition to improve on our last. So Vicky's going to bring her best package to Elite Natural Physique, and then she's moving forward to NatBod in June, which is a further 8 weeks of dieting. So in total, there's about 12 more weeks of this season of dieting for everybody who wants to do it. Then we've got Michelle and Sandy. So this is their very first competition. Sandy has done an ICN competition a few years back. This is Michelle's very first one though, and they're doing very well. So Michelle's very light. She's around about 48 kilograms, 49 kilograms. She's perfect for bikini. Her physique is very good. She's very lean. What we're doing with her is we're keeping the cheat meals in once a week to keep her metabolism spinning and keep the weight steady, because she's dropping weight very fast. And how far do you drop, really? They start to lose muscle at the end of the day. So she's right on track. Her posing's really good. She's a natural mover. So she's just doing everything day in and day out, and can't be more happy with the effort she's putting in, the progress she's made since she's been here. So she's been doing bikini. Then you got Sandy, who's going to be doing swimwear and runway, which is 2 categories in Elite, which is really fun to do. So swimwear is who looks the best in a full one-piece swimsuit. So you might get the girls that do figure, which are highly conditioned and muscled. You might get the girls that do bikini, which are more slim and less muscular. And you might get the fitness girls, which are in between those two. They all put a swimsuit on, and the competition is judged purely on who looks the best in the swimsuit. So Sandy's got a really fantastic figure for that. She can move well, same as Michelle, and I'm really excited to see her in that category, to see how she'll do, because she can pose really well. She's very confident on stage, got a lot of good power poses that she can do, which I think that will impress the judges. So she'll be doing swimwear, and the other category I was saying she'll be doing is formal, or it's called formal or runway. So basically, you put on a nice dress, and it's just sort of a bit of a fun kick off to the competition. All the girls get in dresses, and they look nice, and it's just pretty much who looks the best in the dress. So she'll be doing those 2 classes, And then we've got Oriel. So Oriel's very first competition, she's doing really well. She's training hard. She's dieting hard. She had a low iron count at the start of the prep, which we rectified. She got some blood tests. Her weight was holding for a few weeks and even increasing slightly, and we were sort of baffled to what's happening, whether it was cortisol or fluid retention or what was going on. So she went to the doctors and got a blood test, and it was determined that she was really, really low on iron. So she had to get a couple of transfusions to reset her iron levels, and now we're right on top of the iron supplements, and as well as eating iron-rich foods, steak and all that stuff. And she's doing really well. Her diet's awesome. She's been practicing her posing hard. That's the one thing that we've been drilling, is the posing is what makes the competition and what stands you out from the rest, because you could have the best physique on stage. If you're not posing correctly and you're not displaying that physique in a way where you can hide your flaws, if you have flaws, which we all do, we can hide it. It's an illusion how we stand on the stage, the angles we put our body on, the I look at someone's physique that I'm competing with, and I'll say, well, they've got better arms, so then I'm not going to do a direct arm shot beside that person, or they've got better abs, or they've got whatever. So that happens in all the categories. So Oriel's really, really putting the effort into the posing now. We just had a FaceTime with Terry, who runs E&P, and Terry's all over the posing. She loves bodybuilding the same as what I do. We've got the same passion, and I just love chatting to Terry because it's just like two old friends getting together, and we just, a couple of hours will go by on the phone. We do a bit of a posing class via FaceTime. The girls love it. She teaches them the walk because we live, 400 or 500 kilometers from where Terry is. And it's, Oriel in particular just soaks that in. She goes home, she practices, and then we'll execute on stage. So she's doing really well. Um, Pretty much in a nutshell, this whole prep's been really good. We have had a few people pull out. So I started off with 9 people, 9 or 10 people, and we're down to 5 that will most likely make the stage. But we're still 4 weeks out, so a lot can happen that time. Like everybody knows, you get closer to a comp, you get more nervous, you might get sick, something happens, and there might be a couple more people pulling out. But at this stage, we're all looking on track to go there, really excited, and just love it. So my take home message to anyone watching this, whether you've competed before or you're thinking about it, is it has to be fun. You just have to enjoy the process. Like I explain to people that I eat clean all year, and I just get cleaner for the competition season. And it's just, instead of dwelling on foods I can't eat and saying, you go to an event and you might say, I can't have that piece of pizza. By saying I can't, puts it in your mind that you can't have it, obviously. But if I say that pizza's not in my diet, it's a lot more affirmative to my own mind to be stronger and not dwell on that bit of pizza. So yes, I'll have that pizza for a cheat meal if I want to, but generally I'm not going to eat it and I'm not going to dwell over it. So I just try to like push that home to the guys that I train and that I diet, that this isn't just it shouldn't be a 15-week prep or a 20-week prep. This should be a lifestyle that you just tweak slightly to get on stage. You should be within striking distance all year. If you look back at the greats of bodybuilding, Lee Haney, he would talk about being within striking distance. So that's what you do. You keep your body fat under control during the years. Therefore, you don't have to diet as hard and give up as much and feel like you're in a prison, where this is a self-made prison we're putting ourselves in. So as you can see, I'm rambling a lot because your mind runs like this when you're dieting. So I love it. Any of you guys watching, feel free, leave a comment. Please subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff helps the algorithm. Get me on Facebook, get me on Instagram, Simply Fit Goal. And I love the messages from people and the positivity. So keep it up, and I'll see you next time. But remember, keep flexing.